Well, the holiday season is here once again, and before we get started today, I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I know I sure am already. And as well, I'm going to say this now, Happy New Year as well, because I don't think I'll see you guys again for the New Year's. Because over the next few weeks, no, not next few weeks, sorry, like this week, next week maybe as well, I'm just not going to do anything in terms of YouTube. This will be the last video you'll see of me in 2019, I think. Unless I change my mind and get something done in time, but at the minute I have nothing prepared for 2019, or I should say the end of 2019, so this will be it. This will be the last video of 2019, and I think this is a great way to close it out, because it's been something I've been teasing on this channel for about 2 years now. So, before we begin, some backstory. My favourite game of all time is Final Fantasy VII. I'm pretty sure many of you guys know that, as I've discussed it a lot on the channel. And I'm also very passionate about art, which is why I'm very blessed this year to have received what many people say is the world's best colouring pencils, the Caran d'Ache Luminance 76 set. So that's why I'll be taking a break over Christmas and New Year's, so I can work on my art and practice using them. Because I have a piece that I do want to finish that's currently pinned on my wall, and I also want to do some more Final Fantasy VII pieces as well, and they're going to really help with it. So without any more rambling, I'm just going to get straight on. So today we are going to be unboxing the Buster Sword, Cloud's Buster Sword to be specific, the one with the dotted hinge thing, the harness, instead of the golden one which Zack and Jill shared. Okay, so here it is in this box. Now I haven't took the tape off the box in preparation because I am an idiot, as you probably know. So I have some scissors in this cupboard. Let's get cracking. Right, so this thing, if you want some clarity and if you want to get one of your own, I think from memory it was imported from Indonesia. It was either Indonesia or China. It was one of the two. I do remember that. It wasn't from the UK, or it might have been Japan. It's between those three. It's definitely a country in Asia. It cost £110 for the sword itself, and then it cost an extra £45 for delivery. So in US dollars, that's probably about 230 something. That's just a rough estimate. Don't say that's wrong, because I know it probably is wrong, because I don't know my currency exchange. It's just a guess. There's a lot of tape on this thing. I might have to actually go and get some scissors. I didn't expect there to be this much tape. Oh, there we go. Right, we're in on one side at least. I'll just keep pulling on this tape. Washed eventually. I'm gonna go get some scissors. You stay there. Alrighty, I don't have scissors, but I have a knife, and that's the next best thing, I think, because it's quite sharp. Should tear through this like butter. Oh yeah, there we go. So much easier. Right. Anyways, like I was saying, so this thing, it is quite expensive, as you can probably tell, with the price I just mentioned. But do I think it's worth it? We'll have a look at the end. Oh god, there's a polystyrene overload. I probably should do this on the floor. Oh no. That's a lot of polystyrene. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move this onto the floor. Cool. Okay. Yeah, you can still see that it's fine. This thing is big, by the way. It's 55 inches, which isn't the actual size of the Buster Sword. I think the Buster Sword's actually 68 or 70 something. Oh no, it can't be, because the Masamune is about 100 something. It's big. Just know that. Even if it's not the same size as what it is in the game, it is still huge. Because if you want to produce something of that size and that weight, it's going to cost you a lot of money. And to buy it as well, it's going to cost you a lot of money. And I don't think many people are a big fan of spending that much money on something. So it's kind of understandable. I think I'll just cut through the box rather than the tip. Yeah, I have. What a tip. Well, this is not going as planned. There we go. Alright. So then. Now. So on fixing off their car. Alright. Is there a way I can open this without getting the polystyrene everywhere? Because I don't fancy having to hoover up again. Oh no, it might tell me where it's shipped from here. Have a look. Okay, I'm just gonna have a read. Read around. China, yeah, made in China as well. Like I thought, everything's made in China these days. We have to get rid of this string. Oh, okay. If I just cut through this string, cut away from you guys, never cut towards you. Proceeds to cut towards himself. There we go. Just do this side. Beep beep. There's my behind. Apologies. Come on. It's firm. That is very firm. Right. So I'll just put the knife over there so I don't kill myself. Right. Now we should be good to go. Oh yeah. Oh. There's a shit ton of polystyrene in this thing, so I'm gonna have to watch what I'm doing. Just gonna lift. Oh, there's tape on the polystyrene! There's tape all over this thing. Brilliant. It's getting everywhere now. Oh, I can open it from that side actually, because it's basically already done for me. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of fiddling around with the packaging in this video, I can tell, so I apologise for that. I'm aiming for the video to be less than 25 minutes, because no one wants to see someone unbox something for 25 minutes unless you're watching Ryan's Toys review. So classed as the most, the highest paid YouTuber on the internet. Oh my god. Oh yes. Look at that beauty. It's fine. Alright, so we've got the different compartments to the buster saw because you have to assemble it. I'm sweating already. So you have to assemble it, but this is just a patch job really, it's nothing much. Alright, so first things first, I'll get this out because it's the easiest thing to get. Where's that knife? Okay. Sweet, my phone just told me it's running out of battery. Right, never mind. Okay, so if I just open this, take out the packaging. There we go. Right. In here we have the hinge, I believe it's called. The thing that holds up the blade, basically. This is smaller than I expected, to be completely honest with you, but it's still quite large. It's about it's bigger than both my hands together, but as you can see here, it's made of wood. It's very fine wood as well, and it's got a glossy finish to it. Alright, get the X component. Right, this is the handle to the ye old Buster sword, so I'll stick that there, and then we've got the sword itself, the blade. This thing is fucking huge. Oh! Look at that. It's stuck very firmly and very finely to the polystyrene. So I'm gonna have to do some more chopping. I'll assemble this thing. Okay, that's that done. Can I take it out? Oh, just a little bit more. Just put that down there just in case, so everybody might get this one. So as you can tell, there's a lot of tape to ensure the safety of your product, which is always nice. You don't want your product to be broken. Okay. Here it is, the Buster sword. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. It's beautiful. It's still stuck to something. It appears I didn't cut all the tape. There we go. I'm going to have to do my carpet. Oh no, I'm going to have to do a lot of hoovering up. Alright, that's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Alright, so let's get this thing out. So I can dispose of the knife. Check this out, bro. Alright, let me just sit down on this. Still attached to the polished styrene. Where's that knife? They packaged this thing firmly, dude. So I'm gonna have to do my floor, which is fun. I'll just pick up all this polished styrene in a minute. Just shove it back into the box. Right. Let's get assembling. Right, so I'll just finish taking out this. Wow, you are big. Check that out, dude. You don't see many unboxings of the Buster Sword. You'll see people making them from scratch or disassembling it, like with the Advent, you know, the fusion sword from Advent Children. But I don't see many people unbox them. I've only ever seen one person unbox a Buster Sword. And ironically, they have the same one as which I've got here. So as you can tell, this thing's big. It's very big. So I believe the way you put it on is you'll slide the hinge through the stick on the end, yeah. And then you'll just push it down, like so. Fit them into it as well. That's it. Nice and easy. Very stiff. I don't want to put it on the floor in case I push it down and damage the wood. Come on, get in. That's it. Very stiff. So it's firm, very strong. It's not going to come off. That's nice to know. Right, that's on. And then the handle, the old spinny handle. Right. Second handle. Oh, that just slots in there nicely. And just like that, we have ourselves Cloud's Buster Sword. Look at this thing's huge. So, yeah, I'm not the biggest person in the world, which is facts. I think I'm quite short compared to the rest of my friends, but just to scale comparison, I'm going to stand up with it. So I'm going to move the camera up here. And then I'm going to stand up with this thing. I'm going to have to clean up this mess, eventually. Oh my goodness, gravy. Look at this thing. This is ridiculous. It's huge. So if I just put it down from the handle, I'm just a little bit taller than it. So yeah, this thing it's not something you want to mess with. It's definitely big. All right, can I draw it like it's an actual sword? Like that. Oh, get that. I'm just messing with it now. Oh, this is a weapon. Obviously it's made of wood, so you're probably not going to kill anyone with it. You might hurt them, but you're not going to kill them. So yeah, that's the Buster Sword from Cosjoy. Product review, final thoughts. That thing's amazing. And another thing to tell you, I've been telling lies. So if I just take the handle off this one for a second, I'll just bring it over here. If you check this out, I do in fact have two Buster Swords. So let me just attach the handle back on. This is the main Buster Sword. This is the one I'm going to keep. So if I give some intellect on why there's two swords, basically this is the one that I just sat down then is the one that I'm going to keep. This is the one that's the way it should be, because if I just take this out of the packaging, the handle for the other one is broke. It got damaged during shipping, which is a shame. So we got into contact with the company who we bought it off, and they just sent us a new one for free. and they apologised for the inconvenience and said if we can fix it, we can keep it. So we now have 2 Buster Swords basically. Obviously, we're going to fix this, get it into tip-top shape, so we'll have 2 swords. I'm probably going to sell the other one because there's no need to keep it in all honesty. But if I just put these 2 side by side to check out what they look like next to each other like that, I'll attach the other handle, the broken one, to the other sword so I can get a better feel for them. So if I just stand this up a minute and just slip that off. It's not that broken, I could still probably use this. I'll just have to use some glue. Obviously from a hot glue gun, not a Pritt stick. Like that. Like that. Perfect. Then I'll grab the camera and I'll bring it over because you probably can't see that too well from here. There's my face. Hello. Right, so there are the swords. Yeah, so as you can tell, these things are huge. But I'm happy with them. I am very, very happy with this product. It's not a waste of money by any means. It's a shame that the original one did get damaged. But that is no fault of the companies, that is just the shipping. Because the people who shipped it to us didn't do it with care, I'd imagine, because this box doesn't say fragile on it and the other one does. So I'd imagine that's why this thing got, there's the other part to it. So I'd imagine that's why this thing got damaged, which is a shame. But obviously it'll take us 5 minutes to fix it max. Then we've got 2 swords. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. And just to compare it to another product that we've bought from the same seller is the Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts, which has again been another product that has unfortunately broken. Not by any fault of them, but by my own fault. The day I got it, it broke basically. So some backstory. So when I got this thing, the keychain that goes on the back of it, it came off because my brother ragged it a bit too hard. So if I just do a size comparison, the Keyblade is tiny compared to the swords. Yeah, that's it's a mighty fine comparison. I can pick this thing up easily, like with one hand, and just wield it like I'm actually Sora. But those things, yeah, they take some doing to handle because of how heavy they are. But that's broken because we've lost the end part to attach the keychain, which is unfortunate. But they said they might send us a replacement piece. But these 2 swords here, yeah, it was just completely accidental that they broke, which is a shame. But then again, I can't complain because I'm super happy with it. This is one of the greatest things I think I've ever received, and I'm blown away by it. This thing's huge. It's fantastic. And I couldn't have asked for a better Christmas, to be honest. I got 2 Buster Swords, the best pencils in the world, a lot more stuff, new games. I'm truly blessed to have parents like mine. So if my parents, you know, if you're watching this, thank you guys again. I can't express my gratitude enough. Sorry. Yeah, you guys are awesome. I have big shoes to fill for when I start my family, and I have a lot of things to give you guys back. So with that being said, final thoughts of the Buster Sword. I think this product is fantastic. Like I said, this thing's amazing. I'll put some screenshots up on the screen now of me holding it on my shoulder. And also other products that the same seller sells. So if I can't put it on my shoulder with the camera being there, so I'll just stick it on my shoulder so it's there, and then take the camera and move it to a higher place. Very carefully maneuver my way backwards so I don't break anything. There you go. If I just squat down a bit. So you might be wondering, how heavy is it when it's on your shoulder? I'll be honest with you, it's not that heavy. Obviously you're bouncing it on your shoulder, so your weight of, you know, your body mass and stuff does support it. But then again, I've definitely picked up heavier things. considering the size of it, it's not that heavy. And I reckon if you get the right material, you can get this thing on your back, like they have in the game, when you're not using it. So if I just demonstrate somehow, without killing myself, you could probably get this to rest on your back, like this, basically. You can pretty much get that on your back. Oh my god, I can just hold it like this. This thing's fucking cool. I'm going to hold it on the hinge, just in case the handle falls off and it breaks. But yeah, if you just compare it to the size of me on my back, I'm not that tall of a human, again, remember that, but that's basically how big it is. So it's a big product. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, but I've got an idea, basically. I might use this thing for skits in the future, who knows. It's a very precious product to me. I don't want it to break, as you can tell, because it's very expensive. Well, it's expensive, but it's not very, very expensive. It's definitely affordable if you work, because hard work gets you anything. That's the way I see it. So that's Christmas 2019. 2 Buster Swords, World's Best Pencils, a lot more stuff. So thank you all for being what I could only describe as the world's best audience. You guys have been fantastic to me all year, despite the lack of uploads and controversies. I have nothing else to say. Yeah, I have nothing else to say. Thank you all for sticking by my side. Have a wonderful Christmas. Have a wonderful New Year. I've been Preston. I'll see you 2020.